Barev Bajishkner. This video is to give you an overview of the community health process and help us all get started on the topics for the coming month. First, we all want to be clear on what we're talking about when we say community health. We mean the health outcomes or the health status of the whole population, the group of people. The process is a cycle, very much like the quality improvement cycle that you've been using for the past year. You have to assess needs, identify a plan to address those needs, implement the plan, and then measure the impact. But because community health involves so many more people, we add additional steps to build relationships at the beginning and to maintain that group cohesion throughout the process. You have to start at the top, building relationships. We use the term community engagement. That means you have to work collaboratively as a group, everybody together. Now, the group may be defined geographically, like a village, a town, or it could be defined by some other defining characteristic. That could be a school, all the children in the school, all of the parents of the kids in the school, maybe just the mothers. It may be people working in a particular industry. One of the things you'll do is define what community you're working with. And you're working together to do things that impact their well-being. That could be physical health, it could be mental health, it could be something else. But that's what we're all doing together. In order for this to work, there are two crucial things that have to happen. Everybody has to agree that we're working on the same goal of improving health of the group as a whole, not certain individuals. And the leaders have to agree to work together to achieve this goal. This comes back to the point I was making about relinquishing control. No one individual or one party is in control. We're all working together and deciding together. For this to happen, everybody has to trust each other. You're willing to take some chances because you are trusting and confident that the others are also working toward your benefit. So it's really important that we take the time to develop those relationships at the beginning. There's a phrase we use a lot in community health, which is nothing about me without me. In Armenian, that's vochinch im մասին aranց ինձ. We are not deciding what the community needs or what would be best for them. We are helping them decide together what they want and what will help them. So we start with relationship building. Then we work together to identify the needs. That's looking for data, collecting opinions. Just like you did this past year, it's quantitative and qualitative information to help figure out what the community needs most. Then you work together to decide what are the biggest problems, what resources do we have, so what might we be able to do? This is the very beginning of the process. We're talking about the first 2 to 3 steps. It may be very slow. If the community already trusts one another and is already enthusiastic, it may go faster, but you just might get to the third step by the end of January. Many of you won't, so don't worry about that. We're going to spend several weeks talking about ways to engage your community, identify needs, and start clarifying what it is that the group may want to work on. So there's plenty of time. I look forward to our discussions.